Hey everybody, I'm well past due for any kind of update vlog thing, and unless you're on the Discord or a patron, you probably don't know what's been going on with me lately, because I haven't really been talking about it on social media that much. It's nothing bad. Actually, it's very, very good. But there have been some very big changes happening in the past month or so that wanted to update you all on because, I don't know, I just feel compelled to let you all know what's going on with me. Also, my video uploads have been extremely spotty lately. Granted, I did say that was probably going to be the case when I went back to doing videos, but really, Finley? I have not been doing as many videos as I wanted to. I teased Bounty Hunter Krivo in the last video, and I've been wanting to do a video on him. It's just kind of a combination of what's been going on lately and also the fact that it is miserably hot in New York right now, and I probably look super gross because it's miserably hot, and when things are miserably hot, I'm less inclined to record because then I have to like shut down all the noise-making stuff like fans or AC units or whatever, and just kind of cook while recording, and that's not fun, especially with a bunch of extra lights up. And there's also the fact that a certain little overly affectionate gray kitty, I see your ears moving, I know you're listening, messed up my hand a little bit. It's nothing major, it's just a small scratch on the other side of this thumb, which I'm not going to bother showing you just in case anybody's squeamish, but yesterday Astrid scratched me pretty good, and I just haven't really been wanting to record anything with like toys with a big old gash on my thumb. Gonna give that a couple more days to heal before I start recording a proper figure study video again, which is annoying because I really wanted to start in on the new one, but oh well. But it is planned. Just want to reassure you all that I'm gonna do it. I just have to, do it. Anyway, getting to the whole point of this video, the big change thing that, as I said, is a good thing. So take number 4 or 5 at this point, thanks to cats. I quit my day job, or full-time job, whatever you want to call it. And it's not that I just quit outright. I did actually get something else lined up ahead of time. And that's another thing that probably hasn't been very clear on any of these videos because, again, I kind of kept that stuff mostly to social media or the Discord server. But I was not super happy. I'll spare you all the specifics, but basically I worked as a doorman in a building that had medical offices, and given everything that's been going on for the past year and a half plus, you can probably imagine why I was not super happy at that job. And there are a lot of different factors that contributed to my unhappiness there in addition to that stuff, and eventually I was just kind of like, I gotta get out of here. I think it was about the point where I realized I had to take an antacid every day before going into work because of all the stress and anxiety, that I was kind of like, okay, I should leave. So yeah, after months of searching and not getting any responses to any of the applications I sent out, a fellow that I used to work with back when I did a bunch of games writing, he got in touch with me and was like, hey, if you're interested in writing for this website that I'm an editor for, put in your application. Now I'm writing tech news for LifeWire. Link down in the description in case you want to check it out. It pays well enough, shockingly, that even after taxes, I end up with putting the right amount of work in, because it's like paid per piece. But if I put in work, it pays better than the old job, and I get to work from home. And it is like normal people office hours, so it's like 9 to 5. Usually it's done before 5, so I make more money and have a life now. Which was another aspect of the former job that it wasn't contributing to my unhappiness that much, but like a problem with that former job is that the hours were really weird. I worked the evening shift, so I was usually home by like 10 o'clock at night. It was a little rough. Everyone's at work when I'm home, and then I'm at work when everyone else is home. Never had proper weekends. My weekends were always Friday and Saturday. So yeah, it's weird because as of this recording, it's been just over a week now since my last day at the old job, and so it's kind of strange getting used to just normal everything, but it's nice. But basically, I wanted to mention all this because, I want you all to know what's going on, and also I want to explain that this is a good reason why I've been kind of not super active on the channel for the past couple of weeks, because it was dealing with all of that stuff and trying to get a feel for the new job flow. That transition was a little bit, it wasn't bad or anything, it was just like, kind of had a lot on my mind. And then we took a long weekend for our anniversary weekend and went to visit my parents, which was really nice. And for anyone curious, Diana and I have been married now for 17 years and have been together for 22. Yes, for those of you who may not know, I'm actually kind of old. But yeah, we had a really nice weekend seeing my parents, and all four of us are completely, fully vaccinated. We've been for months now, but got to see my parents. I actually did this. I brought my work uniform to my parents' house, and we burned them. My parents have a small fire pit, and we set them on fire, and then toasted marshmallows over the flames and ate s'mores. I'm not making that up either. With all the transitional stuff going on, of course, that is also affecting the toy purchasing. I have a few things that came in the past week because of pre-orders from before I put in my notice. I got Make Toys Downbeat, which you can probably see behind me. Yeah, you can just see him right over my shoulder there. Right there. Yeah. I got the X9's Sugar, I don't know how you pronounce it, their Astro Train. I actually did have both of those figures before, and there is a video for Downbeat that you can check out right up there. I did not make one on the X9's Astro Train yet, but now that I have them again, I can. Yeah, I wanted to get them back really badly, and with both the X9 and Make Toys kind of easing away from stuff, I kind of felt like I should get a hold of their stuff while I can. I also have Unique Toys Nero, their Galvatron, in the mail. Should be getting that within the next week or so, fingers crossed. Felt like I couldn't miss out on Unique Toys Swan Song. That's, again, stuff that I pre-ordered before I put in my notice, so because I'm now doing this, I'm going to give it another month or two to kind of get used to all of this, because the new job pays monthly rather than weekly. We'll see how that goes, but for the time being, I'm kind of not buying any new stuff. Not like I'm going to run out of stuff to cover anytime soon, regardless. I did also treat myself a little bit when we were visiting my parents, because I also now have, I have reacquired an Energon Sharkticon, which I'm pretty sure I already did a video for. I'll put a link up there if I did make one before. I'm pretty sure I did. If not that, then I know I did for the, what was it, Axelon? The Universe Recolor version of that figure. I sold all of my Sharkticon molds a while back, and I really shouldn't have, because I really do like that thing. So yeah, I got Energon Sharkticon again, and then I managed to find Studio Series 72, I think, the Bumblebee movie Starscream, which is a really interesting figure. I really want to do some paint stuff on there, but it's pretty cool. And I also got myself Kingdom Rhinox, which I'm not super sold on. I mean, I don't hate it, but I think I still prefer the Generations version, the Thrilling 31. I'll probably talk about that when I inevitably do a video on Kingdom Rhinox, but yeah, it's okay. I like having the whole team together with updated figures, at least. That's it for the new toys and the stuff that's in the mail. You may also notice this guy next to me. This is the oversized Jinbao Gravity Builder crane, I believe this figure is called. A while back I got my hands on the oversized Jinbao knockoff of Gravity Builder again, because I love those toys, and the set is great, and the size that these have been blown up to is great, and also you can get 6 figures for what it would cost to get like 1.5 of the official, well, not official, but like the, you know what I mean, the actual Gravity Builder figures. I kind of feel like roughly $25–30 a piece is a steal for these things, so kind of wanted to go with that. But I've actually been customizing them. It's been a very slow process, and I've mostly been documenting it on Patreon, which, granted, hasn't been much, but I have been documenting it there a little bit, and yeah, it's been basically, I've been going in with some paint, and I mean, obviously, I've kind of been using it as like a messy panel line, let's say, where I'm painting into the cracks with different colors based on what the plastics are, and then wiping it off, but not like meticulously. I'm just kind of, wiping it off with a paper towel, and whatever smudges or whatever is left, I kind of leave it as is because I want it to look a little bit weathered, a little dirty. So Crane here is the first one I worked on, and I don't know how well the details are going to show up here, but I did do, I suppose you can kind of see it down here in the legs and stuff, where I've got like the darker green on the lighter green and such. I also painted the eyes, which are very difficult to show on camera right now in this light, but I just didn't really like the kind of translucent orange that they had going with these guys, so yeah, started doing that. But I'm halfway there. I'm a little bit more than halfway, because I've finished Crane, I've finished Dump Truck, I believe, their long haul. I also finished their Mixmaster, which I think is just called Mixing Truck. I don't remember the names of all these things, and these are the gin-bound versions anyway, so they may not have the same names. But yeah, halfway. I still have to do their Bone Crusher, which I believe is Bulldozer, and their Scavenger, which is Navi. And I have started in on Scrapper/Scraper, which got right here. And you can kind of see the differences a little bit better, I think, with this work in progress, where you've got like the dark bits up along the top and on the outside of the bucket here. Then on the inside of the bucket, you can see that it's not as well defined because it doesn't have that kind of mushy wash all over it. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm going with this. And I'm saving Bulldozer for last because he is my favorite of the 6, but that's the plan. It's taking forever. I've been working on this for probably like 3 months now, and not like all the time. It's just I do one, it takes me a day or two, and then I kind of get burned out and take a break, and then I start on another one and take a break. So I'm getting there, but oh boy, is it a process. And I think that's about everything. I know it's been a while since I've been in front of the camera in general, but like a really long while since I've given any kind of life update. It's just, stuff's been going on, and I was so stressed with the other job before. It was a little bit harrowing just making that transition, making the decision to put in my notice and stuff, because I was at that other job for almost 10 years. It was like 8 going on 9 years that I worked at that job. We'll see what happens, but I've been feeling pretty good. Hopefully that translates into more toy videos in the future. I'm not going to make any promises because you all know I don't keep my promises, but I am going to make the video on Bounty Hunter Creepo. That is a given. I have to, because I teased it in the last video, so I do have to make that video, and I will. Anyway, that is going to do it. I hope you all are continuing to stay safe out there, especially with all of this nasty heat that's been going around. I know it's been pretty rough in a lot of places, but I hope you all are doing okay, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Oh, it has been a month or 2 or a year and a half, but it's getting better. I was so all over the place and ridiculous. Why do people watch me?